Thank you. Tomeva mata jabitam tomeva. Tomeva mata jabitam tomeva. Tomeva bandu jasaka tomeva. Tomeva vidya dravinam tomeva. Tomeva sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Mata Japitam Twameva. Twameva Bandhu Jasaka Twameva. Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Mata Japitam Twameva. Twameva Bandhu Jasaka Twameva. Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my friend, you are my shelter. You are the one that I hold to my heart. You are the Lord of all creation. You are the Lord of all creation. You are the Lord of all creation. Twameva Mata Japitam Twameva. Twameva Bandhu Jasaka Twameva. Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. You are my mother, you are my father, you are my friend, you are my shelter. You are the one that I hold to my heart. You are the Lord of all creation. Twameva Mata Japitam Twameva. Twameva Bandhu Jasaka Twameva. Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva. Twameva Sharanam. Mama Deva Deva. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnanam Jnanam Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasma Okay, so Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, if any of you have been very frequent in the teachings that I teach, then definitely you will have come across me giving reference and reverence to my teacher. So yes, definitely you will have come across me giving reverence to my teacher. It is very important to give reverence to the teacher. I will tell you why. Because in reality, one knows nothing. It is the blessing of the teacher, the mercy of the teacher, that opens our eyes to true knowledge. The teacher plants the seed, but for that seed to grow, it is dependent on the endeavor of the student. I'm going to rephrase and repeat the word or the sentence again. The teacher plants the seed. Now the question then will be, what is the seed that the teacher plants? It is the seed of knowledge, the seed of true intelligence. Now, this seed of knowledge, this seed of true intelligence, for it to grow, it is dependent on the endeavor of the student. And that is why I am forever grateful to my teacher. For my teacher planted the seed of knowledge inside of me. And that seed of knowledge grows. So, to all of you that has been my student for years, basically, you will always hear me say to you, give reverence to the teacher. For it is the knowledge that comes from the teacher that opens your eyes. The eyes that was blind to true knowledge. And hence, I give reverence to my teacher. So if any of you that have been here, I would love you to sing along with me. You may not understand the word in the beginning, but if you keep listening to it again and again, you will be able to catch up, with what it is that we are singing. And to all of you that are my students, who have accepted that I am to be your teacher, you will see and you will understand the importance of giving reverence to teacher. So basically, which means that many of you are already familiar with my singing process. Thank you very much, Miss Huma. All good fortune flies to you. So which means that many of you are very familiar with my singing process. So let us sing together. Merry Christmas to you too. Let's sing together. Do you know the sing? Do you know the song? How many of you know the song? Can you type it on the screen? Let me know, so that I know that we are all following the same process. Yes, Abraham M.K. Ado. Yes, it is an amazing grace. The day you come across a teacher, the day you came across a teacher, it is an amazing grace. For that is the day that your life actually starts changing. The day you came across the teacher that opens your eyes to true knowledge, that is the day everything about your existence starts changing. It is a fortune. It is a fortune to come across a teacher that opens your eyes with true knowledge. There is a saying that one must see through 3 eyes. What are the 3 eyes? Guru Shakshu, Jnana Shakshu, Shastra Shakshu. You must see through the eyes of the Guru. You must see through the eyes of the scripture. And you must see through the eyes of intelligence, not through the eyes of the mind, but the eyes of intelligence. But for you to see through the eyes of intelligence, you need the mercy. For it is very difficult to see through the eyes of intelligence. You can see through the eyes of scriptures, but you will not understand what you are seeing. It is a teacher that explains to you what it is that the scripture is talking about. Just as in all the phases of your life, to truly come to knowledge, you meet teachers. So please, I want you to sing along with me. All of you. All of you. Alright? Are you ready? Let me know if you're ready. Akos, are you ready? Huma, are you ready? Abraham, are you ready? Susie, are you ready? And to all of you that is over there, are you ready? Let's sing together. I cannot see you, but the super soul that is in the heart of everyone sees you. So yeah, let's sing together. Okay? Amazing grace, I sing thy song that saved a soul like me. Amazing grace, I sing thy song that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost, but now I am found. Was blind, so blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, super diva, sing thy song that saved a soul like me. I was once lost, but now I am found. Was blind, so blind, but now I see. Amazing Amazing grace, thank you very much, saving a soul like me. I was once blind, but now I am found. Was lost, so lost, but now I am found. Amazing grace, Sukadeva sing thy sound, that saved a wretch like me. So, the love of the teacher, the blessing of the teacher, is an amazing grace. You may not understand it, but it is the reality. Om Agyanam Timrandasya Gyanam Salakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Dev Maheshwaram, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Amazing grace, I sing thy song, that saved a soul like me. I was once lost, but now I am found. Was blind, so blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, Sukadeva sing thy song, that saved a soul like me. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being patient. So yes, the grace of the teacher is an amazing grace. You don't come to knowledge on your own. No one does. In as much as, we would want to believe it and accept it, that we came to knowledge on our own. But in reality, no one comes to knowledge on their own. Knowledge is a gift. True knowledge is a gift that is given. Whether it is knowledge that comes from the ancient teachers, whether it is knowledge that comes from, our father, our parents, whatever forms of knowledge that you've received so far from the beginning of your life till now, It is a gift. And most often, we are undeserving of this gift of knowledge, true knowledge. It is a gift. And at the same time, it is so rare. Thank you very much, Tibobo. It is so rare to get this gift. Why is it so rare? Many people speak. Listen attentively to what I'm saying to you. Thank you very much, Tibobo. Many people speak. A lot of people speak. Speaking is very easy. But words that transforms you and penetrate into the dark nimbus of your intelligence is very rare to come by. Sometimes we come across these words on the road. It may be a sticker. Someone write a sticker or someone writes a quote. Sometimes we come across this by reading certain books. Sometimes we come across this by hearing some certain advice from certain people. But true knowledge that cut through, listen attentively to what I'm saying to you. True knowledge that cut through the rope of ignorance is very difficult to come by. Very difficult to come by. And hence it is said it is an amazing grace when a man, a woman, a child, whoever it is that they are, comes across such knowledge that that removes fear. And that is why he says, Om Magyana Timirandasya Gyanam Salakaya Shakshur Umelitam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namaha. When one truly meets a teacher, you see, every word of the teacher, every sentence of the teacher, every utterance of the teacher cut through the ignorance that is inside of each and every one of us. And hence, when you come across that teacher, that their words gives light. Do you understand what you see? Many of us, we have eyes. It is the truth. Many of us, we have eyes. We have eyes, but we don't have insight. Listen attentively to what I'm saying to you. It is one thing to have eyes that sees. It is another thing to have insight. And unfortunately, what many of us will lack is not the absence of eyes. It is the absence of insight. And that is why it is an amazing grace when one comes in contact with a person that their words sheds light into the ignorance of our being. For our existence itself is filled with ignorance. So yes, like today is Christmas. Many people are celebrating Christmas, but they don't understand. What does Christmas really mean? The man called Christ, or that divine energy called Christ, what does it symbolize? What does it come to do? And that is why until one comes in contact with a teacher that opens the eyes, which means opens your inner insight to truly see, not make you dumb. For many teachings and many sentences that are being taught, instead of making you intelligent, it makes you dumb. And a person might be dumb and appears to be intelligent. There's a difference. A person might be dumb from the words that they say. It might look intellectual because it stimulates, it gives mental orgasm, it stimulates the different portions of the body. It stimulates the mind, it stimulates the senses. It sounds intellectual, but it makes people dumb. And hence it is said in many ancient scriptures, blessed is that initiate, which is the student. The initiate simply means the student. Blessed is that initiate that comes in contact with the true teacher in this lifetime. Are you guys understanding my point? Blessed is that initiate, which is the disciple, the student, that comes in contact with the true teacher in this lifetime. For you must understand that many people in this lifetime, 2 lifetimes, 3 lifetimes, 4 lifetimes, 7 lifetimes, or 17 lifetimes, they are not destined to come across the teacher that brings them out of ignorance. They are not destined. So you will be surprised that the same information you are receiving, others might also hear it, but they will never comprehend what it means. And there is a saying in Nigeria, especially from the Yoruba part of Nigeria where I'm from. Thank you very much, Meshimash. There is a saying, and that saying is, ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré la máa ń sọ fún ọmọlúwàbí tó bá dénú ẹ̀ ó máa dodidi. Do you know what that means? Is anybody a Yoruba person? If you're a Yoruba person, you will understand what I just said. Ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré la máa ń sọ fún ọmọlúwàbí tó bá dénú ẹ̀ ó máa dodidi, which means it is a little word you say to a child that is obedient. And hence, when that word enters into the child is able to think properly on that word and develop it. And do what? Develop it. Which means that a student that comes across a teacher, if a student is naturally cunning, he will come across a teacher that is also cunning. Are you understanding? Please. The topic I'm addressing today is Christmas, happiness, and the discipline of awareness. If a student is naturally duplicitous, that student will come across teachers that will also be duplicitous to them. When a student is naturally sincere, that student will also come across a teacher that will also be what? Be sincere to them. But there is one thing about the Eternal Father. There is one thing about the infinite intelligence. And what is that? That one thing about the infinite intelligence is that it does not give its knowledge freely to people. Because many people, due to their cheating nature and their duplicitous nature, when they hear the true essence of every sentences, when they are given the ability to truly hear, ability to truly hear is not to read somebody's mind. True insight is not to read somebody's mind or to know somebody's thought before they say it. No. That in ancient occult philosophy in the ancient part, it is said these are part of what? Rubbish. Ability to see the future for people, ability to read the mind, ability to forecast, ability to, say what someone is feeling and all of that. These are part of the distractions on the part of true learning. Are you guys following my point? These are called what? Distractions on the part of true learning. But some people, that is the level that they are. And because that is the level that they are, they cannot understand anything higher outside of that level that they are. Which is a very good question for you to ask yourself right now. What level is my consciousness? It is important to ask yourself that. What level is my consciousness? What level is my intelligence? For you might think you know, or you might think that you are intelligent, but actually, you are the greatest fool. So it takes a person, a teacher that have passed through the fire of what? Of sacrifice. The teacher that have passed through the fire of initiation. The teacher that have passed through the fire of sacrifice and penance to open your eyes. And that is what Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita. When you meet that self-realized soul, they will do what? When you meet them and you submissively inquire from them, they will tell you about the ultimate truth because they have seen it. What is the ultimate truth? Suffering is inevitable. Suffering is inevitable. Thank you very much, Swiga. Suffering is what? Is inevitable. Pain is inevitable. Disturbance is inevitable. Sadness is inevitable. Wanting to avoid it is you basically wanting to avoid life. Wanting to avoid your pain, wanting to avoid your suffering, wanting to avoid all the mental disturbances that comes to you is you wanting to avoid life. And the ancient teachers, that true teacher, basically shows you this, that what are you running away from? That pain you're trying to run away from? That mental anxiety you're trying to run away from? That suffering, that you're trying to run away from? That is your baptism. That is actually your initiation into life. Where is JD? Is Miss JD here? I've not seen her online for quite some time. Are you here, JD? Wanting to run away from your suffering, wanting to run away from that which discomforts you, is you basically running away from life. For you must understand that to be alive is to suffer. For that is part of the component of this existence, Keep tapping on your screen and share the live. And if you're listening to me wherever you are, please listen attentively. Suffering is part of your initiation. And that is also what Master Jesus the Christ expressed in his life. Thank you, T-Bobo. Thank you, Mr. Eddie Obina. That is what Master Jesus the Christ expressed in his life. So you see, the life of Master Jesus the Christ that you know about was filled with suffering. Yes, you can ask questions at the end. His life was filled with suffering, but guess what? You don't want to experience the same suffering, but then you call yourself a Christian. How can you say you are a Christian and you don't want to experience the same thing your founder experienced? Rather, you run away from it. You pray against it. So then, who is deceiving who? Who is deceiving who? We are deceiving ourselves. To be Christ-like. What does it mean to be Christ-like? It means you must embody his suffering. You must embody his pain. You must embody his tribulations. For the life of Master Jesus the Christ was filled not with love. His life was filled not with love. It was filled with tribulations. But I'm speaking from the concept of the Bible that many people are very familiar reading. So let's just speak. I'm not going to go off topic from that, but let's just speak from that perspective. His life was filled with suffering, pain, tribulations, anxiety. But what did he really teach? In the face of your suffering, he basically taught you, do not run away from suffering, for suffering is your initiation. It's your baptism. Your suffering is your baptism. And when you start realizing that your suffering is actually your baptism into life, and you're not running away from it, you are not complaining about it, but you just accept it. It is difficult to accept suffering because the natural nature of the soul is not to suffer. Imagine you are sick. So accept your sickness. No, why should I accept my sickness? No, why should I accept? What are you talking about, Sukadeva? Accept my sickness? No, I need to find medicine. So in the point of being sick, we are desperate for a cure. There is a saying that was, said by Marcus Aurelius. He said that health is the crown a healthy man wears, that a sick person sees, but the healthy man does not see it. Health, being healthy, is a crown that a healthy person, a person that has no sickness, wears. That a person that is sick only sees this crown. Now, and that is the reality. A man that is sick, it is only when a man is extremely sick that he understands the importance of being healthy. But a person that is healthy does not know the importance of being healthy. Does not know. Until you are sick. Until you are confronted with sickness whereby your organs are shutting down and different part of your body is giving you so much discomfort. A person that does not have discomfort in their body, you see them as, wow, they are living the good life. And this is the quantification that we give to people. So today being Christmas, many of you are celebrating. Many of you have written Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. But the question then is, how merry is your life? Merry simply means joyful, joyful Christmas, joyful Christmas. But how joyful is your life? That is the number one lie we say to ourselves every day. The number one lie we say to ourselves. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. But how merry is your life? How joyful is your life? How joyful. This might sound harsh, but it is needed for you to think so that you can see. for you to think so that you can see. So, wishing someone a Merry Christmas does not mean that their life is joyful. No. It is a social expression. An expression of the society, not a statement of truth. I can wish you a Merry Christmas. That does not mean that my life is joyful. It's just a social expression. Just like I can say to you, I can ask you, how are you? And I said, I'm fine. That does not really mean that I'm fine. It is just what? A social expression. It is not a statement of truth. And hence, many people repeat it automatically without examining what it is that they are talking about. It becomes just like an automatic response out of the mouths of people. How are you? I'm fine. Merry Christmas. How are you? I'm fine. Merry Christmas. How are you? I'm fine. But are you really fine? Is that a statement of truth? Is that a statement of your truth? It is not. It is a societal expression. An expression that we use to hide our anxiety. An expression that we use to hide our pain. An expression that we use to mask our mental insecurity, but never a statement of truth. So it is repeated automatically every time. We don't examine it. We don't examine, like today is a Christmas. If a few days from now is going to be a new year. But what does this season actually represent? What does it really represent? Or how does it affect your inner state? How? For many, Christmas becomes a period of excess. For many people, Christmas becomes what? A period of excess. Food, drink, spending, entertainment, enjoyment, emotional stimulations are treated as substitute for fulfillment. Our emotional, instability, emotional stimulations, we treat it as what? As fulfillment. I'm happy, it's Christmas. So everywhere is exciting. You keep going to buy and you keep going to buy. You keep drinking. Today, many of you have drunk today. Many people have drunk a lot today. Many people have it's December, so it's time for us to have fun. But guess what? The ancient teacher says, be careful of your excitement. Be careful of your excitement, for in your excitement, there is sadness that is waiting around the corner, just waiting for you. All right, keep doing it, no problem. When you're done, I'm waiting here. This is not my word. It is not my word. It is the word of the ancient teachers. Be mindful of your what? Of your excitement. For when you are overly stimulated and overly excited, sadness is waiting by the corner for you. Pain is waiting by the corner for you. And when this pain comes, when this sadness comes, sadness is a call to reality. Sadness is a call to reality, a wake-up call. Are you done? Are you done? Now this is reality. And that is what sadness is about. Now, this statement is not just only for someone that does not have money. Many people be like, well, only a person that doesn't have money that is going to be sad. No, not true. Everyone, whether it is the rich, the powerful, the not so powerful, the extremely wealthy, they become sad. Extremely sad. When you are overly happy, you will become overly sad. It is the yin and yang. It's the twins that does not leave each other. Sadness and happiness, they are the two twins. They don't leave each other. They are always with each other. Hi, Miss Petra. Always with each other. And hence the teacher says, curtail your excitement. Curtail, dovetail your excitement. Dovetail. Do you understand what that means? Dovetail. Dovetail your what? Your excitement. Dovetail it. For when you don't dovetail your excitement, it becomes that which overwhelms you. It's just a matter of days. It's just a matter of days. It will overwhelm you. That same excitement that you were having so high becomes that which now transforms to overwhelm you and bring extreme sadness inside of you. And our problem is that we want stimulations. Everyone wants something to stimulate them. So we don't want to really face our anxiety. We want to run away from our anxiety. And because the way we want to run away from our anxiety is by looking for something to stimulate us. Yes, indeed, this offers, short-term relief. It offers short-term relief, but does not really address the deeper dissatisfaction that people carry. Your stimulations of excitement, joy, it does not really, it does not really address the deeper dissatisfaction that you carry. Temporary pleasure does not resolve long-standing confusion, loneliness, or lack of direction. Temporary pleasure does not do what? Resolve the long-standing confusion and loneliness that you carry, a lack of direction. And then when stimulation ends, the underlying condition remains unchanged. After this December is finished, after this Christmas is finished, just 1, 2, 3 days, you're back again to your natural conditioning. You are back again to your natural self, the anxiety, the fear, the worry. For 365 days, you have been fighting against problem. You've been trying to avoid problem. You've been dodging problem. Along the way, you get a bit satisfied. But then after some time, everything again starts crashing down. 365 days. Every year, you have been trying to avoid anxiety. You have been trying to avoid problems. You have been trying to avoid dissatisfactions. You've been trying to avoid calamity. You have been trying to avoid anything that is going to stress you. You've been trying to avoid obstacles. You are running away from it. You are avoiding it. You are trying to resolve it. Do you understand? You are trying to avoid it. You think you get it under control. Just when you feel or you start getting comfortable that you've gotten your obstacles under control, just when you think and you start becoming comfortable that you've gotten your dissatisfaction under control, boom, it starts crashing down. Boom, reality check comes upon you. Boom, life takes a U-turn. And again, you start the race again. Year after year, month after month, year after year, month after month, month after month, your emotional instability, the jumping and how your emotions is jumping up and down and everything, month after month, month after month, month after month, year after year, year after year. You're basically repeating the same thing. Irrespective whether you travel, you bought some cars or you have a house, whatever, but still, you are still in the same cycle. Month after month. And guess what? You start praying. You start fasting. You use prayers and fasting as a shield to protect yourself. You use what? prayers and fasting as a shield, not because you understand prayer and fasting, but you use it as a shield to push away obstacles, to push away problems, to push away anxiety, to push away stress. But guess what? Here's another reality check. No matter how much you pray, no matter how much you use fasting as a shield, your problem still comes to you. It comes in different ways. It comes. You still get overwhelmed in different ways. Oh, yes, you do. And because you still get overwhelmed in different ways, your life still remains the same. Everything about your life still remains the same. And next year again, you're like, okay, last year was not so good. Next year, I'm going to do better. Last year was not so good. Next year, I'm going to do better. So you are bound by the rope of hope after hope. You keep hoping after hope, hope after hope, hope after hope. But in all your hope without true understanding, hope without true understanding of who is suffering, it becomes an illusion. Because we are trying to use our ignorance to understand our suffering. When you try to use ignorance to understand your suffering, you become more lost, more confused. You lack direction. And that is why the ancient traditions repeatedly warns about these patterns. Period of celebration often lowers awareness. Periods of what? Celebration often lowers awareness. And that is why the ancient teacher says, be mindful with how you celebrate. Be mindful, be cautious with how you celebrate. Don't be too excited and don't be too disappointed. You should be like the ocean. That is the word of the ancient teacher. This exactly is the word. A man, a human, must be like the ocean, for you must learn from the ocean. You must learn from the ocean. And what do you learn from the ocean? What lesson do you learn from the ocean? Let me tell you. Whether it is raining season or it is summer, whether the ocean does not get overwhelmed when too much water from the river flows into it. Neither does the ocean get extremely sad or overwhelmed when no water flows into it. The ocean simply remains the same. And hence the ancient teacher says you must remain the same in all phases of life. Do not be too excited, do not be too joyful or too excited when good things happen to you, and do not be too sad when negative things happen to you. Do you understand? Be like the ocean. The ocean is not disturbed whether the river is flowing into it. When too much water due to rainy season flows into into the ocean is not disturbed. It's not dancing with too much happiness. When summer comes and there is no water flowing into it and it is drying, the ocean still does not get down in depression and in moroseness that, oh, the waters are not coming into me and oh, I'm drying off. The ocean does not complain. So be like the ocean, my friend. You have to be like the ocean in all phases of your life. For many of us, we have this tendency. And what is that tendency? We get extremely joyful, overly happy when what we call as good things happen to us. Yeah. When we hear some good information or we hear some good news, we get extremely happy. Oh, so happy. And when we hear sad news, when we hear sad information, we become extremely down. And the ancient teacher says, do not be like that, for that is not the way of an intellectual person. That is not the way of a wise man. Your duty is to remain equiposed, whether in good or in bad. But why then is it difficult to remain equiposed? It is difficult to remain equiposed because we like the external show of goodness. That is what makes it difficult. We like the external show of what? Of goodness. And in the life of Master Jesus the Christ, he never shows. He never shows. He never shows. He never gets overly happy when happy things happen to him or when he receives some good information. Neither does he get overly sad when he receives bad information. Your duty is to emulate the right process. That is your duty as a human being. Emulating what? The right process. So in this Christmas, many of us, we are giving gifts to people. Giving gift is central for this season. Yet most gifts do not contribute to inner growth. What is the essence when you give a toy to somebody, when you give money to somebody, but it does not contribute to their inner growth? What kind of a gift is that? That rather becomes a gift that condemns them. That rather becomes what? A gift that does not liberate them, but rather condemns them. So when you want to give a gift, I'm not saying you should not give a gift, but if you want to give a gift that does what? Contributes to the inner growth of a person. Give a gift that contributes to the inner growth of a person. For any gift that you give that does not contribute to the inner growth of a person, it satisfies the taste, it satisfies the habit, it satisfies social expectation. There is nothing wrong with this generosity, but it becomes shallow when it does what? When it excludes self-awareness. Very few people consider offering themselves discipline, clarity, or understanding. Very few people consider that, you know what, this Christmas, I want to gift myself the gift of discipline. I want to gift myself the gift of what? Clarity. I want to gift myself the gift of understanding. Very few people consider this. But everyone is very eager on the gift that somebody is going to give to them. Oh, what are you going to gift to me? Give me a gift that puts money in my pocket. But after some time, what is going to happen to that money? But if you give a gift that contributes to the inner growth of a person, that does not leave the person till death. If you give a gift that contributes to what? To inner discipline of a person, that does not leave the person until death. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, wisdom is really treated as a gift. Many people don't treat wisdom as a gift. Only the wise treat wisdom as a gift. And guess what? The greatest gift a teacher can give you is the gift of true wisdom. And that is why a genuine teacher, is your ever well-wisher. your ever well-wisher. That is basically what Master Jesus the Christ came to, came to express. Your ever well-wisher. A man or a woman that gives you the gift of true wisdom, wisdom that opens your inner eye to really see yourself, not to see other people. Inner eye is not to see other people. The essence of your third eye. A lot of people have written me so many times, and even on here, I've gotten so many comments from people where people ask, I want to open my inner eye. I want to open my third eye. I want to open my third eye. What do I do to open my third eye? Third eye is not to see other people. It is to see yourself. And most often I always say, what is the essence of having a third eye when these two eyes are showing you things and you are so overwhelmed by what your two eyes is showing you? What then will you do when your third eye opens? You will go mad. But of course, you will go crazy. Just what these two eyes shows you, you are not able to really control yourself. You're not able to really control your emotion. Just what your two eyes is showing you. Then what is going to happen when your third eye opens? And hence, third eye is not to see people. Because people believe that when you're able to see people's problems, so that means third eye. That is not the duty of third eye. That is not what third eye is about. It is to see yourself. It is to see yourself. If you have not been able to see yourself, you don't have a third eye. My teacher said a statement some years ago. Teacher, teach yourself. Doctor, heal yourself. Of what use is it to heal others, but you don't know how to heal yourself? Of what use is it to teach others, but you don't know how to teach yourself? Then you become, of what use is it? That is basically what Master Jesus the Christ came to teach. Know yourself, not to know other people. Not to see other people's problem and other people's ancestral issues. Not to see all of that. But to truly sit and know yourself. Know your mind. Know the way your thoughts are moving. Know your fears. Know your anxiety. Know your obstacles. Not to run away from them, but to truly know yourself. That is basically what Master Jesus the Christ came to teach. He didn't come to teach you, come and celebrate for me and this and that and that and that. If I ask you guys, let me ask you guys one simple question right now. If Master Jesus the Christ, the one you believe in, if he comes right now, and see the way you are celebrating him, what do you think he's going to say? It's like, really? Why are these people even celebrating? What is this people are doing? What do you think he's going to say? Will he be happy? Or he will shake his head in disappointment what is these people saying? For they have construed the true essence of what I actually taught. They have changed and turned around the true meaning of what I came to teach. I didn't come to teach them to celebrate me. Master Jesus the Christ never taught anyone to celebrate him. Rather, I only came to teach them to know themselves. For you cannot know the kingdom of God if you don't know yourself. Please, you must let this enter into you. Please listen with intelligence, not with emotion. You cannot know the kingdom of God without first knowing yourself. For the knowing of the self is the beginning of understanding what the kingdom of God is. So many people are very eager. I want to see God. What eyes do you have to see God? I want to see God. God speaks to me. God does not speak to you. It is just the rambling of your mind that is speaking to you. God showed me this. God showed you nothing. It is the rambling of your mind. And guess what? The mind can tell you what is to happen in the future, because what? The mind is a machine, is a mechanism. And because it is a mechanism, it works in patterns. The mind reads patterns and it wants to expand. And because it wants to expand, it can tell you, but it is not God that is speaking to you. No. For you don't have the qualification for God to speak to you. Why? What then is the qualification that makes us qualified for God to speak to us? It's as simple, very simple. Truthfulness and sincerity. Knowing yourself. Knowing yourself. Knowing yourself. A lot of people say they know themselves, but they don't know themselves. What they only know is a portion that they want to know, but they don't really sit and see themselves. Do you understand? They don't really sit and see themselves. And hence, the greatest gift you can give to yourself this Christmas, that Master Jesus actually represents, is the gift of knowing yourself. The gift of knowing yourself. For when you don't know yourself, you know nothing. And blessed is such a man or a woman that comes across a teacher that helps them, that plants the seed of knowing yourself. Blessed is that man or that woman that comes across a teacher that plants the seed of knowing yourself. So the idea that, Christ is born once a year, it basically reflects a misunderstanding. Once a year, oh, this is December, so it's time for Jesus is born. Jesus is born every day. Christ is born every day. It's not born once a year. It's not born once a year. If the figure of Christ represents renewal, conscience, if the figure of Christ represents what? Renewal, conscience, and inner transformation, then this birth is not seasonal. You are not renewed once a year. Your inner transformation does not happen once a year. Your conscience does not grow or expand once a year. It expands every day. Every day. Every day. Your conscience expands every day. Inner renewal. It's not something that, once a year, so I'm going to go and then, okay, once a year, I go and renew myself again. There's a student today. I received a message from one of my students. And my student said, Baba, what is it that the soul eats? What is the food of the soul? So I asked the student, why did you ask this question? Is the student here? Let me see. Just a minute. Is the student here? All right. I don't think the student is here. I don't think she's here. So this student asks, Baba, what is it that the soul eats? What is the food of the soul? What is the food of the soul? Is the soul hungry? Is the soul always hungry? What is the food? And then I asked the student, why are you asking this question? What have you heard? The student said, I have not heard anything. But it's a question that has been playing in my head. Then I explained to the student. I said, you see, over the course of so many people that pseudo spiritualists, I call them pseudo spiritualists because they are pseudo. They are not spiritual. They experience a little thing that looks like spiritual, but they are not there yet. So they are pseudo spiritualists. Many pseudo spiritualists says you need to feed your soul. For you are starving your soul. You need to feed it. Go and do things that your soul wants. If you don't do work that your soul wants, oh, you are going to be miserable. So go and do soul work, what your soul is looking for. Go and do it. Your soul looks for nothing. It is ignorance of the self, ignorance of true knowledge that makes us think that the soul is looking for something, or the soul needs a food to eat. Your soul needs no food because it is immortal. It is not hungry. It is not. Your soul is not hungry. It looks for not for food. When you are eating, it is not your soul that is eating. It is your body. When you are relishing different taste, oh, this food is nice. This food tastes like this. It tastes like that. It is not your soul that is eating it. So many people say, oh, I ate a food and it satisfies my soul. No, it does not satisfy your soul, for your soul does not eat it. It is your body, your taste organs, and your 5 working senses that eats. That's just it. But then what is it that the soul is looking for? The soul simply prays. That is all. The soul simply does what? Pray. Every second. And if you know yourself, you will hear the soul praying. If you know yourself, you will hear the soul praying. But to hear the soul praying, it takes a lot of effort. And when you are blessed by the mercy of the teacher, only then can you be refined and the element in your body become so refined. For to really hear the prayer of the soul, the element, the fragmentations of your brain, and the element, the movement of the arteries and the flow of your blood must be so refined in a certain way that you just hear the humming of the prayer of the soul. The soul is not complaining. It doesn't complain. No. So those voices you hear is not your soul. Your soul, when you hear the sound of your soul praying, it prays in lamentation. Its prayers is in lamentation. It prays and it prays. It pray and it does what? It prays. Very few people have actually heard their soul praying. For every day you wake up, every day the body wakes up, even when your body is not active and it is in sleep, the soul is praying. Eternal Father, my Father, I thank you for this position that you've kept me. When the soul was in the soul was in your mother's body, you were not sleeping. I heard a statement somewhere where someone say, when you were in your mother's womb, you were sleeping and you were dreaming of your past life. Not true. Not true. The knowledge of your past life was already in your body, but you were busy praying, for even in your mother's womb, your soul that have not started associating with the material element was just busy praying. And when it comes into this body, when you come out of your mother's womb and you are in this body associating with different elements of nature, the soul still continues to pray. For that is just the only thing that the soul does. Pray and praise. Oh, infinite intelligence, oh, eternal Father. Thank you for putting me in this condition. But I beg you, please have mercy upon me. Oh, you who binds the whole cosmic manifestations together with the invincible rope of time. Are you listening attentively to what I'm saying to you? Please listen with intelligence, not with emotion. Oh, you who binds the cosmic elements together with the invincible rope of time and have bounded me in this body. Please do not let me forget you, my Father. Oh, Father, you that is good. You that is good beyond good. Sovereign of peace. The essential essence of the universe. Please look mercifully upon me. As I struggle in this body pulled by the senses, and I'm overwhelmed by everything that the body is doing, please look mercifully upon me. Oh, ocean of mercy, you are the gentle fire that burns. Brightly you burn, but you are still very gentle. Your flames are fearful, but ever gentle. It does not destroy, but rather it purifies. Please look mercifully upon me. These are the prayers of your soul. You that is listening to me and you that is watching me right now, that is basically what your soul is reciting every day. And when truly you are able to hear the sound and the prayer of the soul, you become overwhelmed with sadness. For the soul prays in sadness, in anguish. It is not praying in anguish because the body is in anguish. It is not praying because the body is in discomfort. It is not praying because the body is in, anxiety. No, that is your emotion that is in anxiety. But the soul is praying. Oh, infinite intelligence, when will you look mercifully upon me? It is because of my actions that you've put me in this body. And I thank you for putting me in this body. But please let me not forget you, my Father, eternal Master, sovereign of peace, supreme intelligence that guides all men, living and non-living. For what is a man? What is a human, if not an animal? By your infinite will, you have made man above the animal, and you have made the gods above the human. But all of them are all the same. The gods are simply mortal men, and men are actually gods. But they have forgotten. Due to my own willingness of actions have I been put in this discomforting circumstance. Do not forsake me. This is the prayer of your soul. When you are able, when the tissues of your brain have been so refined. Master Jesus the Christ never called the infinite intelligence Jehovah. He never called him God. He simply says, my Father. For that is the name your soul calls the infinite intelligence. My Father. The soul does not call the infinite intelligence by any title. It simply says, Father. Oh, Father, eternal Father, that is good beyond all that is good, that is beautiful beyond all that is beautiful, that is strong beyond all that is strong, that is wealthy beyond all that is wealthy, my Father. Please look mercifully upon me. The day you are able to transform your body by understanding the body, understanding the movement of the body, understanding what the body really represents and what the body stands for. The day you are able to, make the thick tissues of your brain soft. It is soft already, but make it thin and softer. And this noise of the mind, you silence it. Then you will truly hear the humming of the soul praying. That is what Master Jesus the Christ came to teach. So most often when you hear prayers of mystics, when you hear the mystics write, it is prayers. For that which is being written is basically them hearing the sound of the soul's prayer, and they are writing it down. They are writing it down. Are you understanding, my friends? Is it making sense to you? Are you hearing me with intelligence and not with emotion? So to say that Christ is born once a year is a big misunderstanding. For if the figure of Christ represents renewal, conscience, and inner transformation, then this birth is not seasonal. It is meant to occur continuously through awareness and responsibility. Through awareness and responsibility. So reducing it to a date on a calendar actually turns a living principle into rituals without substance. So many people celebrate Christmas as a ritual. It has no substance. Singing the carol and, going to the church and giving your gift and say, oh, Christ is born today. Christ is born today. It basically becomes a ritual and it makes the individual dumb. For Christ is born every day. For it's about renewal of conscience, renewal of intelligence, renewal. But this renewal can occur through what? Continuous awareness. So Christmas then is not about knowing or maintaining cheers or merry. It's not about that. It's an opportunity to observe one's habit, excesses, and assumptions about happiness. It's an opportunity for you to sit down, just like Your birthday does not happen once a year. It happens every day. You are not born once a year. You are born every day. But we transform this into a ritual. We put it on a calendar. So this day of the month is when I was born. So that day we want to celebrate, forgetting that your birthday is simply a reminder of your mortality. It's not a day for you to celebrate. It's a day for you to self-reflect, just like Christmas is, and any spiritual, celebrative day that you celebrate. It is a day for you to self-reflect on your what? Your impending mortality. On people's birthday, they want to over-celebrate. Oh, it's my birthday. Give me gifts. It's my birthday. Celebrate for me. Do this for me. Do this for me. Don't you see? I'm this age now. You are basically celebrating your old age. But of course. Yeah. Yeah. That is why most often when some people come on the internet and they say, it's my birthday, I always say, okay, happy birthday to you. Happy death day to you. Happy death day, happy death day, happy death day to you. You are getting old now. You are getting old now. You are getting old now. Happy death day to you. Because that is the truth. It's not a day of birth. You are not. It's a day of your death. A reminder that, hey, your death is knocking on the road. It's knocking on the door. Go. Death is waiting for you. It's waiting and it's knocking. So, without discipline, celebration becomes another distraction. And the meaning people claim to honor is quietly forgotten. Thank you very much, and all good wish fly to you. Okay, I'm open to questions now. You can start asking me your questions. I will be happy to attend to your questions for you. All right, I'm open to your questions now. Okay, I'm going to stop here on Facebook. Thank you very much, everybody on Facebook. The universe bless and strengthen you. Ciao.